From eerie footage capturing the terrifying effects of dementia to what might be the clearest evidence yet of Bigfoot's existence, and even chilling moments of hikers being stalked by a jinn, these are some of the most unsettling moments ever captured on camera. On July 21st, a popular cryptid Facebook page called Bigfoot Crossroads Podcast posted a video that quickly went viral, and for good reason. The footage comes from the dense forests of southeastern Oklahoma, where a South American hiker was out exploring when he started hearing eerie noises. Sensing something was off, he pulled out his camera and began recording. That's when things took a turn. As he continued recording, his camera captured a chilling sight of several large shadowy figures moving silently through the woods. For a brief moment, he questioned what he was seeing, but there was no mistaking it. The figures were real, and they were definitely not something you'd expect to find in a forest. By all appearances, these creatures matched the classic description of Bigfoot reported by eyewitnesses. Massive in size, covered head to toe in thick black fur, and walking in an eerily humanoid posture. And for those thinking it might be someone in a costume, here's the thing: human eyes don't reflect light like that. Whatever these were, they weren't ordinary people playing dress up. And it doesn't stop there. The story gets even stranger. A few years ago, Oklahoma made headlines by offering a $3 million bounty for proof of Bigfoot. Yes, $3 million. That's how serious the legend is taken around here. There's even an Oklahoma Bigfoot research organization actively investigating sightings and gathering evidence from across the state. So, was this a family of Bigfoots casually roaming the woods? Honestly, I'd say probably. But was it just a bunch of pranksters in suits? No way. The height, the gait, the glowing eyes, none of it matches what a human could fake so convincingly. But hey, that's just my take. What do you think? Was this the real deal, or just another legend lurking in the trees? New Jersey has also had its fair share of encounters with the elusive black, and this recent sighting, shared on the New Jersey Sasquatch Facebook page, is sending shockwaves through the Bigfoot enthusiast community. The video was uploaded on April 25th, though the name of the person who submitted it remains undisclosed. It starts off calmly enough. Just another clip of a seemingly ordinary forest. But then, the camera zooms in on something in the distance, and that's where everything changes. Far off among the trees, there appears to be a massive black figure, crouched low, almost as if it's sleeping or waiting. Its size is intimidating, and it stands out starkly against the lighter toned surroundings, making it nearly impossible to miss. Some viewers claim they can clearly make out a head and distinct body shape, calling it the New Jersey Sasquatch, a regional legend that's been gaining traction, but not everyone's convinced. To me, and several other skeptics, it could also just be a large, oddly shaped moss-covered rock. And here's why. If you look closely, you can actually see patches of moss growing on its surface, which seems unlikely for a living creature. But then again, the area itself tells a different story. Before the camera even zooms in, there are clear signs of tree breaks, some even placed vertically like crosses or makeshift structures. This is exactly the kind of behavior Bigfoot is said to be known for, creating strange formations with tree limbs. In fact, researcher Todd S. Chalet even featured similar structures in his documentary, adding more weight to this possibility. Whatever it is, stumbling upon something like that during a quiet hike is more than enough to make your heart skip a beat. This homeowner was home alone, just relaxing, until something appeared at his door window that absolutely shook him to the core. The video was uploaded to Facebook by a page called Errol GM and has been making rounds for just how unsettling it is. The homeowner was lounging around with his dog when they both suddenly sensed something off. He quickly pulled out his phone and began recording. Standing just outside the glass was a shadowy figure, motionless, as if waiting to be let in. Even the dog, usually quick to bark at strangers, seemed frozen, stressed, and deeply unsettled. And here's the creepiest part. The dog doesn't bark. It knows better. Whatever this thing was, the dog instinctively understood that this wasn't a regular visitor. After silently lingering for a few seconds, the figure suddenly vanishes without a trace. If you pause and look closely, you can clearly make out what appear to be legs and a slightly tapered upper body, possibly the shoulders. It has the shape of a person, no doubt, but its height? That's the unsettling detail. It lines up perfectly with the doorknob, suggesting it could be a child. But then again, what kind of kid stands outside in total silence, not knocking, not speaking, just staring? And why would the dog be panicking if it was just a child? Some viewers suggest it might be a prank using a cardboard cutout or even a statue. But if that's the case, how do you explain the way it vanishes at the end? A smashed tent deep in the Queensland bush, a massive black figure lurking near the creek, and something or somethings watching from the trees.
Oh, well.
That's what Glenn and his hiking partner stumbled upon during a recent backcountry trip, capturing what appears to be 3 separate sightings of a creature some believe to be the elusive Yowie. As they were walking toward the site, their camera accidentally picked up a strange black figure barely visible in the trees. But that wasn't all. When they reached the abandoned tent, they discovered a heavy log placed across it, almost as if someone or something wanted to send a message. Don't come back. Moving closer, Glenn's camera picks up a large black form shifting between the trees. It's not long before another figure, smaller, darker, emerges just left of a nearby rock, near the same abandoned tent. These movements aren't tricks of shadow or rustling leaves. They're deliberate, intelligent, like something aware of being watched or doing the watching. Then, during a return visit for size comparison shots, things get even more disturbing. Just as Glenn positions himself near the same tree where the first creature was spotted, a crouched black figure appears behind him. Zoom in, and you can clearly see a grayish face and an arm extended outward, elbow bent, posture alert. It's staring at him. And this isn't Glenn's first run-in with the unknown. He's documented Yowie footprints from Caboosher to Kilcoy, many of them bizarrely showing 6 toes. While most Bigfoot or Yowie sightings get brushed off as hoaxes or folklore, Glenn's footage stands out. Multiple sightings, anatomical details, and a history of strange tracks, all centered in the same remote area, that's hard to ignore. Now, for those unfamiliar with the legend, the Yowie is a mythical ape-like creature said to inhabit the Australian bush, especially in areas like Kilcoy, Queensland. The phenomenon has become so entrenched in local culture that Kilcoy even has a Yowie statue, a dedicated park, and a rugby team named after it. So, is the Yowie just a bushland bedtime story, or did Glenn actually capture something real? Watch the footage, look closely, and decide for yourself. This hiker ventured deep into the Turkish woods, hoping for a peaceful escape into nature. But what he encountered that day would haunt him for the rest of his life. The footage, uploaded to Facebook Reels by a popular paranormal content page, has left viewers stunned and terrified. It was captured by a solo hiker exploring the dense forests of Turkey when he noticed something that absolutely should not have been there. In the video, a dark figure can be seen sitting motionless, staring directly at the camera. Its presence is chilling, its form barely human, and its face like something straight out of a nightmare. Despite being face to face with this unexplainable entity, the hiker does the unthinkable. He walks closer, zooming in to get a better look. The closer he gets, the more disturbing it becomes. The face of the figure appears distorted, inhuman, and deeply demonic. According to the caption on the video, many believe this might be an elf, or worse, a jinn. In Islamic theology, jinn or jinn are supernatural beings made of smokeless fire. They exist in a parallel world alongside humans and are often associated with trickery, possession, and terror. Some are harmless, but others deeply malevolent. And this one, it looks like it crawled straight out of the depths of hell. Honestly, this clip gives me one more reason to stay far away from the woods. And let's be real, if I were in that hiker's shoes, I wouldn't be zooming in. I'd be running for my life. Sometimes, being wrong about a situation is harmless, but for this girl, it could have meant the difference between life and death. This video, uploaded to Facebook, comes from a group of girls enjoying their winter vacation at a family house. One night, after hearing wolf howls in the distance, they decided to howl back, laughing and treating it like a joke. But when a howl came back in response, something about it felt off. One of the girls insisted it wasn't a wolf, but probably just a person trying to prank them. But then, the terrifying reality hit them.
This is a human interaction.
Are you just a person making the noise? 'Cause we're...
What they saw next wiped the smiles off their faces. A real wolf walking just outside their glass window. And not just one. A whole pack had arrived. Thankfully, the doors were locked at the time. Because if those howls really were a response to their playful challenge, things could have gone very, very wrong.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! It actually was the wolf! Gosh, there's another one! There's a wolf
That's when the girl realized. It was the wolves answering her call. And let's be honest, they were in wolf territory. That howl may have been seen as a challenge, and the pack came to respond. This could have ended in tragedy if they had still been outside. So here's the lesson. Don't go howling into the mountains, because if the wolves decide to answer back, it might not be a game anymore. A mom explains that one night, something terrifying was caught on camera, right as her son came out to greet her after work, just like he always did. But this time, what happened was anything but normal. As he stepped outside waiting for her arrival, he suddenly screamed in terror and ran back into the house. At first, it looks like he just got spooked by the darkness. Nothing obvious seems to be moving. But when you zoom in on the pillar where the boy glanced, things get terrifyingly clear. A dark figure appears, then vanishes in the blink of an eye behind the pillar. The boy saw it and bolted, having no idea what he had just witnessed. Some viewers believe it was a ghost. Others suggest it might have just been a black cat. But even his mother can't explain what her son saw, and admits she still doesn't know what to make of it. There's definitely something creepy about the video. But what stands out even more is the unsettling question: why was her child outside alone at night in the first place? One thing's for sure. After this experience, that kid might think twice before stepping outside after dark, even as an adult. Dementia isn't just cruel. It's a slow, silent erasure of a person's identity. But after seeing what happened to this man, you won't just feel sad. You'll be horrified. A man uploaded a video while taking care of his grandmother in her home, and it quickly took TikTok by storm. In the clip, he's relaxing late at night, watching TV, when he suddenly notices his grandmother standing in the living room, staring at something while wearing her nightgown. At first, it looks like she's just lost in thought, but she doesn't move. Not for a full minute. She just stands there, completely still, staring straight ahead. Even more disturbing is that the dog begins growling at her, despite knowing it's his grandma. According to the uploader, his grandmother suffers from dementia, so it could be one of those moments where she's confused and disoriented, unsure of where she is or what she's doing. But from the man's perspective, being alone in the house at night, the scene is terrifying, and the dog's reaction only adds to the fear, because animals are known to sense things we can't. If it really was just dementia, why was the dog growling? Whatever it wasn't just sad. It was deeply unsettling. This next security camera footage from a little girl's room might just prove that the phrase "monster under the bed" holds some terrifying truth. The camera was installed by the girl's mother to keep an eye on her while she played. One day, as the little girl was playing with her toys and singing, she suddenly heard the same song playing from underneath her bed. But when she bent down to check, something horrifying happened. Thankfully, her mother heard her screams and rushed in to save her. After this terrifying encounter, the mother locked the room and kept it off limits until curious TikTok viewers urged her to take another look beneath the bed. When she finally gave in, she realized that was a terrifying mistake.
I should not be this scared right now.
She even filmed the rest of her house, which appeared completely normal. But that raises the real question. What about the doll that moved on its own, and her daughter being pulled under the bed?
We don't go in there anymore.
It all feels like something straight out of a horror movie. The most disturbing moment was when the doll moved while she was filming under the bed. Sure, you could argue the doll was motorized, but the mother swore it was just a stuffed toy with no motor inside. And as for the eerie song that played, there was nothing in the room capable of playing it. The mother is now convinced that the doll is haunted. And let's be real, when it comes to dolls, we all know how evil they can get. Just ask Annabelle. Exploring abandoned structures might sound thrilling, until you actually spot something unknown. This video was uploaded to TikTok and serves as a chilling reminder of why you shouldn't go exploring random abandoned buildings just for the thrill. It comes from an Arabic explorer, and the moment he steps into a rumored haunted site, he spots this. The sight terrifies him so much that he starts saying prayers while checking the room, only to find no one there. But as he continues to explore, he keeps hearing a child's voice, one that eerily seems to respond to his prayers. The child seen in the video looks human at first, but the way he peeks around the corner and then vanishes is anything but normal. It's downright terrifying. The voice continues to repeat something in Arabic, possibly warning the explorer to leave, or trying to communicate something deeper. Some viewers even noticed that the voice seems to respond specifically to the man's Islamic prayers, which suggests it could be a jinn. As I've explained before, jinn are spiritual beings in Islamic belief, known to sometimes react to religious recitations. This one, it might just be doing exactly that. This video, uploaded to TikTok, comes from a home security camera recording what happens late at night when no one's around. At exactly 4:28 a.m. on February 10th, 2025, something bizarre unfolded that shook the homeowner to his core. After this eerie encounter, the homeowner was left confused and terrified by what he called an invisible bike thief. According to him, it had to be a ghost, and honestly, the footage makes you wonder. Now, I know some of you will say it's just the wind, or that the bike rolled down due to the angle of the slope. But here's what makes it strange. The bike first moves backward against the slope, and then rolls forward with it. If it were just the wind or gravity, the movement would only go one way. So what could it be? Whether it's some strange natural phenomenon, or a ghost who apparently knows how to ride a bike, it's both creepy and oddly bizarre. A group of 12 friends were enjoying the waters in Antalya, Turkey, when they decided to snap a casual group photo. Everyone was smiling. The sun was out. It looked like a perfectly normal memory, until they looked at the photo later. There's a 13th person standing behind them, a short distance away, staring directly at the camera with a blank expression. He's shirtless like the rest, but his unnaturally pale skin and exhausted-looking face make him stand out in the worst way. The group hadn't noticed anything strange at the time, but when they uploaded the photo to TikTok, many viewers started claiming the figure could be the devil himself. Now sure, at first you might think it's just a random beachgoer who accidentally ended up in the shot. His hair and body appear wet too, which suggests he had also been in the water. But here's the part that caught me off guard. His skin is too pale. Yes, some people are naturally fair, but something about this man looks wrong. So what do you think? Just an unlucky stranger caught in the background, or something far more sinister? If you live alone, this next video might have you suddenly rethinking that decision, and maybe even looking for a roommate. This chilling footage comes from a woman who was simply enjoying a yoga session in her apartment when the worst thing imaginable happened. As she moved into her pose, the door opened by itself, and an unknown man walked in without her consent. According to her, she had never seen the man before, but the truly terrifying part, she didn't realize at the time that the very door she was about to open had already opened on its own, just moments before she reached for it. But it didn't stop there. Just a few nights later, while she was getting cozy on her couch, something even stranger happened. When she checked, no one was there. But as she stepped into her bedroom, she heard footsteps, close ones. Panicking, she hid in her room and tried to lock the door. But what happened next is the stuff of nightmares. Despite the door being locked, 2 clear imprints appeared on her bed, as if someone invisible had just sat down. An unknown man breaking in, a door that opens by itself, footsteps in the dark, and now ghostly impressions forming on the bed. Whatever's going on in that apartment, it's anything but normal. Let's talk about that man first. Sure, he was human, but it almost seems like something else in that apartment helped her escape by opening the door. If that's a ghost, it might just be trying to protect her, or at least make its presence known. Still, even a friendly ghost can be absolutely terrifying. A boy was out hiking with his brother in Tofino Forest when he saw what he thought was a bear, but it turned out to be something far more terrifying. This video was uploaded on YouTube and was captured by 2 siblings during their hike through Tofino Forest. As they were walking, they noticed a strange black figure nearby. Since deer and bears are abundant in the forest, they assumed it was one of those and decided to record. Looking at the footage, we can see that this was no ordinary animal. It was a large humanoid creature covered in thick black fur. According to the boy, it stood about 7 feet tall and was hunched over quite a bit. Upon spotting this thing, the siblings immediately ran backward to safety. After a while, they returned to investigate and found strange, indistinguishable footprints.
We saw it. Let's go see if we can, I don't know.
Okay.
See, that could be a possible footprint. I don't know.
Could be.
Like, look.
This creature looks exactly like what people describe as Bigfoot. The towering humanoid posture, black fur, and hunched back all match the infamous legend. However, chasing after it, yeah, probably not the best idea. Next, we've got footage from Rocky Mountain National Park in 1967, proving why this place is infamous for its mysterious sightings. This video shows what appears to be a strange humanoid figure strolling across Colorado's Rocky Mountain National Park. Like the figure in the first video, it has a humanoid posture and a hunched back, and it seems to be heading somewhere. This footage is quite old and of low quality, so it's unlikely to be CGI. However, there's still a chance that it could be a person wearing some sort of suit. People in the comments are claiming this could be Colorado's yellow top Bigfoot, and judging by the looks of it, it terrifyingly seems like it could be. Exploring the depths of YouTube, I found this strange video with just a couple of hundred views, showing what appears to be a Texas dog man.
Doing this. If you didn't see it the first time around, try looking in between these two tree branches that form an upside down V.
In the video, the uploader describes what he captured during his hiking adventure in the forest. We can see a set of eyes in the woods, staring back at the camera. If you focus closely, you can make out the big snout of this creature.
I've seen garner too much attention in dogman circles by doing this. If you didn't see it the first time around, try looking in between these two tree branches that form an upside down V shape right here. It looks to be yellow with a black pupil in the center. That's why.
There is definitely some kind of creature that we've never seen before, but we can't say for sure that it's a dog man, which makes this video even more creepy. If you thought dinosaurs went extinct, you haven't seen what this Redditor caught on his night vision camera. These pictures were taken by a Redditor named Perplexed Seal during the nighttime. In the photo, we can see a small dinosaur-like creature with glowing eyes in the field. The creature is small and has a chicken dinosaur-like shape. It seems like a strange creature, but since it was posted on the Skinwalker subreddit, commenters are calling it a skinwalker. One commenter mentioned that it looks like a deer, but I think that's exactly what this being is trying to imitate, making us believe it's a deer. Photos like this are the reason I hate going out in the dark, and I would advise you to do the same, because you never know when you're being visited by a skinwalker trying to imitate a creepy dinosaur. These guys were out there to explore the haunted Hillview Manor, which soon turned out to be the worst mistake of their lives. This video comes from YouTube and shows surveillance camera footage from Hillview Manor in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. In the video, we can see an investigator team looking down the hallway. According to the uploader, who appears in the video, as they peer down the hallway, they suddenly hear the sound of heavy footsteps charging toward them. The unseen presence rushes past, weaving between them, sending everyone tumbling on the ground. It left all of them stunned, as it felt like something invisible was about to attack them. According to the uploader, the walls and floor shook with every step, and they are confident it was a spirit, as there was no one else in front of them. This was pretty creepy, but these investigators got exactly what they came for, didn't they? This woman was trying to pack for a Vegas trade show when something terrifying gave her chills. As she and her business partner were packing for the trade show,
honestly, this is coming from the dream.
she heard strange sounds coming from the sewer drain. As she got close, it sounded like a child singing loudly in a chilling and eerie tone.
I have had not enough.
Honestly, this is coming from the dream.
As the sound continued, her business partner decided to join in, mimicking the eerie siren-like call.
When my biz partner decides to join.
This is seriously creepy. It almost seems like the drain is possessed by something. However, I think it could just be some kids exploring down there and pulling a prank by making those siren sounds. What do you think? A prank? Or something else lurking down there? This next video is a stark reminder of why you should always lock your doors and windows, not just from humans, but from these. This footage comes from a CCTV camera showing a mountain lion running wildly out of a house while a man frantically chases it away. According to the source, this mountain lion reportedly attacked a 47-year-old man on County Road 24, west of Lebanon. Mountain lions aren't known for attacking humans. You're more likely to be struck by lightning than attacked by one of these wild cats. But in this man's case, he was both unlucky and a little irresponsible for not locking his doors and windows. A TikTok user uploaded a video showcasing her new extensions, but commenters were focused on something else entirely. This video was uploaded online, where the uploader claimed that the woman in the clip, a TikTok user named Gina, unknowingly captured what appears to be a strange, faceless person while filming herself. In the video, as she proudly shows off her new extensions, a bald head can be seen passing behind her. When the video is slowed down and zoomed in, we can see that this person has no face, just a bald head with hair on the back and sides. The woman is completely unaware of this and insists that both her husband and child were outside playing, meaning there shouldn't have been anyone else at home. Who on earth was that? An intruder? Or something far more sinister? Being home alone during the day is fine, but when night falls, things can turn horrifyingly disturbing.
Olivier? Olivier? Ah! Oui, maman!
This kid was home alone when he heard strange noises coming from the kitchen cabinets. As he went to check, he got chills seeing them open and close by themselves. Then, things escalated. Objects started falling on their own. Stuff moved without reason. And finally, the entire cabinet door swung open, spilling items onto the floor. Meanwhile, as all of this was happening, the kid was in complete terror, desperately calling his mom for help.
Là, Olivier, arrête! Olivier? Olivier? Ah! Ça a bougé!
This house is definitely haunted by a mischievous spirit, and this poor kid seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. My advice for him will be to just get the hell out of there and wait for his mom to arrive. This next video is from a woman named Christina, who uploaded this clip to her YouTube channel on June 20th, 2014. In the video, Christina can be seen camping while waiting for the turkeys to show themselves, so she can begin her hunt. Unexpectedly, Christina is forced to stop as she finds herself in an extremely dangerous situation.
Yes, I was out here hunting, and I'm so startled right now. I think I may have stumbled across a Bigfoot. I'm just not sure. Here, let's see if you guys can tell. I'm so startled right now. I'm so startled.
Christina manages to record two human-like silhouettes in front of her. Some of the comments in her video argue that what she recorded was just two men wearing camo to hide themselves from the animals they were trying to hunt. Upon closer inspection, though, you can see the strange proportions these human-like creatures have.
Yeah, it looks like there's two Bigfoots. I don't know. It looks like he's got a dead deer in his arm or something. I'm not sure. Oh my god, I think he sees me. I have to go.
Bigfoot is described as a towering figure, 7 to 10 feet tall, with broad shoulders, long arms reaching its knees, and large feet, hence the name. Additionally, their incredible strength, as evidenced by how easily they managed to handle that deer carcass, only proves that what she managed to record that day was indeed two Bigfoot. This bizarre footage comes from a rather unexpected place and an unusual angle.
What is it?
It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over.
Sure, the footage is a bit shaky, but it's definitely more intriguing than those usual clips where something barely visible moves among the trees. First, there's no doubt something is actually there, and second, the scale. Whatever this is, it has to be at least 1 to 2 stories tall to be seen from such a distance. Honestly, some forensic expert needs to dig into this and give us the facts. Until then, what do you think we're looking at? This lady got a collection of dolls from a passed away family member and is trying to get rid of them, and you are about to see exactly why.
Interested in that doll, please let me know, because I don't want to keep her, but I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested. I don't... Did that thing just move? Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested.
The head of the doll moved slowly, like it is watching her, listening to what she is saying. I have no idea why people keep these things around in their homes. These guys were having a good time, chilling, laughing, all good vibes. But trust me, that's about to change real quick.
Aí, fim da festa aí, pessoal. Comprei a câmera nova, vamos colocar um vídeo no YouTube aí, ó. Ai, que vergonha, não faz isso. A Josi capotada já, com sono. Aí, Thiago, a câmera que eu comprei nova aí. Bebeu demais. Vermelhinha e tal. Vocês nem esperaram pra festa aí, né, mano? Meu Deus do céu, que porra é essa, velho?
Okay, so that was creepy, but no need to freak out, right? Someone walking past your window could just be a random passerby. Well, not exactly.
Eu vi alguma coisa aqui, Thiago. Tem alguma coisa que passou aqui, velho. Ih, velho. Tô falando sério, cara. Tô falando sério. Vem aqui comigo, cara.
Tem nada aqui, não.
Eu vi uma coisa assim, cara.
Tá louco, mano?
Maluco. Eu vou voltar a câmera. E você vai ver, velho.
That wasn't outside. That was inside their home. And now I'm just wondering, why aren't they more freaked out? If that were me, I'd be screaming my head off by now.
Vocês nem esperaram pra festa aí, né, mano? Meu Deus do céu, que porra é essa, velho?
Irrespective of how spooky that was, this next one takes the scare factor up a notch. And by a notch, I mean heart-stopping scary. What's up with this woman? The black face paint and those piercing eyes. Yeah, she's definitely going to haunt my dreams tonight, and probably yours too. What's scarier, what you can see or what you can't see? Well, this next clip might just help you decide.
कंडक्टर शीट पे अभी कोई नहीं है, कोई भी नहीं है, लेकिन यहाँ पे कोई ना कोई बैठा हुआ है, पर हमें से कोई दिक्कत परेशानी नहीं हो रही। ये देखो, मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कैमरे में, सीसीटीवी कैमरे लगे हुए हैं बस के अंदर।
This footage comes from a public transport bus in Delhi, India. Let me translate. The guy is pointing out that no one is sitting in the conductor's designated seat. Seems pretty obvious.
और आप इधर देख सकते हो, ये देखो कंडक्टर सीट पे एक व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ है। देखो, दिख रहा है आपको? कंडक्टर सीट पे ये व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ है।
That's strange. The CCTV feed shows someone sitting there, clear as day.
ये देखो, दोबारा से ध्यान से देख लो, बैठा हुआ है। और मैं जो है आपको दोबारा से कंडक्टर सीट की तरफ ले जाता हूँ, और देखो यहाँ कोई भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा कैमरे में। देखो, फिर से एक बार और देख लो ध्यान से, कहीं मिस्टेक हो रही हो। बाकायदा इसमें दिख रहा है व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ, ये देखो, दिखा आपको? लेकिन ऐसे अगर मैं पीछे करके दिखाता हूँ बस में अंदर या कंडक्टर सीट पे, देखो दोबारा से कोई भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा।
But how? Could this be staged? Let's take a closer look at the feed to see if there's anything that proves this CCTV footage is actually live.
देखो, दिख रहा है आपको? कंडक्टर सीट पे ये व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ है। ये देखो, दोबारा से ध्यान से देख लो, बैठा हुआ है। और मैं जो है आपको दोबारा से कंडक्टर सीट की तरफ ले जाता हूँ, और देखो यहाँ कोई भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा कैमरे में।
Could it really be a ghost, or are we looking at an elaborate setup? What do you think? This next one is as fascinating as it is eerie. It's from a Halloween contest run by Ring Camera, where people were asked to send in the most haunting footage captured on their devices. This could either be one of the best produced ghost hoax videos or some of the most compelling evidence of a ghost caught on camera. Honestly, I'm torn. For starters, the lack of a timestamp means we can't confirm it's a continuous feed, and everything seems a little too perfect. But here's the kicker. Would Ring really allow a hoax to make it as an official contest entry? If they vetted it, maybe there's more to it. That figure looks like an apparition. Meanwhile, the woman seems completely real. The chair, it moves by itself. The figure only appears after it's positioned, casually sitting down and sipping from the cup. Here's the thing, the ghostly figure feels oddly believable, while the woman seems like she is acting. Talk about irony, the ghost feels more genuine than the living. So, what do you think? Is this too good to be true, or are we looking at something genuinely unexplainable? Let me know, because I can't decide. For young parents, the idea of something unseen causing physical harm to their child is a fear that hits too close to home, and it's more horrifying than anything else I can imagine. Now, let's take a break from the supernatural, but don't get too comfortable. Nature has its own way of being terrifying. This next clip starts out lighthearted, just a group of friends fooling around.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. No.
Yeah, just do it there, mate. Just see how far.
No, that little movement. That's sketchy, man. No, Callum. I swear that's too much.
I swear you're now.
Yep, he definitely needs a hand, and thank goodness someone is there to give him one.
I might need a hand.
Actually, genuinely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I am thinking. Like,
I'm not going in there. Let him have it.
Mate, I'm stuck.
Let it have him.
God.
Wait.
Slide over. No.
Imagine if he'd been alone and ended up in that ditch. This story could have had a very different ending. Nature doesn't play games, and honestly, neither should you. Respect Mother Nature. She can be as unforgiving as she is nurturing. On TikTok, a user named Dustin Frazier uploaded a chilling video that quickly went viral. In the footage, a strange human-like creature stood at the edge of a dense forest. But unlike most alleged cryptid sightings, this creature wasn't trying to blend in. It wasn't hiding in the shadows or lurking behind trees. It was standing completely still, right out in the open, staring directly at his house.
Come on. Come on.
Dustin was home alone. The eerie creature sent a wave of fear through him, but he wasn't sure if it had actually seen him. He kept all movement to a minimum, barely even breathing, hoping to remain unnoticed. But just as he started convincing himself that maybe it was just his imagination, a sudden, violent knocking echoed from his front door. The sound was aggressive, loud and relentless, as if someone was desperate to be let in.
Okay. So currently, I ordered DoorDash because my sister and the kids are gone for tonight. Like, I'm here by myself. The kids had football practice, so they had to go do their own thing. So I ordered DoorDash, and then I heard a knock.
But here's the terrifying part. The creature in the forest hadn't moved. It was still there, frozen in place, watching his house. Dustin's mind raced. Could there be two of them? Was the creature in the forest simply a distraction while another one tried to get inside? Or was something else playing tricks on him? For a brief moment, he considered that maybe it was just a mistake. Maybe his food delivery had arrived. But when he checked the front door, there was no one there. No package. No person. Nothing. Just the empty porch and the unsettling silence of the forest. And yet, when he turned back toward the trees, the creature was still there. Same spot. Same rigid stance. Still staring. Dustin continued recording, but the video cuts off without any clear resolution. He never got an answer, and that's what makes this encounter so disturbing. The internet was quick to react, with theories flooding the comment section. Some believe he witnessed a mimic, a creature known for imitating human voices and behavior to manipulate its victims. Others think it was something even more sinister, an unknown entity with the ability to be in two places at once. Whatever the truth is, one thing is certain. Dustin never understood what that thing was, and maybe that's for the best. TikTok user Andy Winehouse had a terrifying encounter with a mimic in his own home. He was completely alone, yet something, or someone, was copying his voice. In the first video, Andy captures the chilling moment when he hears the mimic calling out to him. The voice sounded just like his own, repeating the words, "Come here." It was luring him, leading him into a trap.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. I told you. Come here.
Panicked, Andy runs to the bathroom and locks himself inside. That's when the second video begins. As he stands there, trying to stay silent, he hears footsteps circling just outside the bathroom door. Then he heard repeated banging on the bathroom door. Whatever was outside that door wanted to get in.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing. You can literally hear that. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck? No.
Summoning his courage, Andy opens the door, expecting to come face to face with whatever was tormenting him. But the second he does, the knocking stops. Nothing is there. No creature, no person. Just his black cat, sitting still in the shadows, staring deep into his soul. Something about the cat felt wrong. Andy slams the door shut, his gut telling him that wasn't his cat. The final video is a desperate plea for help. Andy is trapped in his own home, paralyzed by fear. He can't see the creature, but he knows it's there. When he opened the door, there were no signs of anything. No footprints, no movement, just silence.
Okay, for anybody asking, this is my family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience like this. I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm doing it for views, and I'm doing it for likes, and I promise you I am not. Don't like the video, don't comment if you don't want to. I just need somebody who knows what this is. Please reach out. I don't care if it's in a comment or privately, just please reach out. And please just help me. I don't know what to tell my wife when she gets home. I can't afford a hotel for the night. We're doing a remodel in the bathroom. And everything's just going to shit right now. And I'm not trying to be dramatic about this, but I have no idea what to do.
Some commenters accused him of faking the whole thing. Others tried to scare him even more. But one thing is clear. Andy's fear was real. And whatever was inside his house that night, it wanted him to listen. The man who uploaded this video on YouTube claims that he found a lost phone inside a cave. And if what he says is true, the video on it shows someone's final moments. As creepy as it sounds, the footage itself was more terrifying than any words could ever explain. The posted footage further shows a man discovering something that looked like large, open eggs. At first, it seemed like a one-time find, but as he kept exploring, he realized there were more of them scattered throughout the cave. Whatever they were, they didn't look natural. The man started breaking the eggs with his hands, making noise as he went. He didn't seem to realize the danger, because if these were eggs, that meant something had laid them, and it was only a matter of time before whatever creature they belonged to woke up. Suddenly, a huge creature that looked like a dragon appeared on the video. The man screamed, and the recording cut off. If we believe the person who found the phone and uploaded the video, it means the man never made it out of the cave. The only thing left behind was his phone. Do you think this story is real, or was it just made up for attention? Honestly, it does look a little staged, but then again, how can we be so sure dragons don't exist if we've never seen one? Maybe they're just hiding from us. And if that's the case, this could be a sign that we should start looking for them, or a warning that we should never go into caves. Would you dare to explore an abandoned cave alone? Let us know in the comments.
Always lock your doors. A woman found herself home alone, and those locked doors may have just saved her life from a terrifying encounter.
I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So, who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about visual.
While the homeowner's wife was inside, this unsettling stranger appeared at the door, trying to lure her into letting him in. His voice had an eerie edge to it, as if he had something sinister in mind. Now, just as he was about to leave, her husband's voice intervened.
What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here, because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Do you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl.
Instead of scaring this man off, the husband's voice seems to ignite his aggression. The man starts making direct threats toward the woman, escalating from creepy to downright dangerous. As this nightmare unfolds, she calls 911, hoping for help to arrive before he does anything worse. Fortunately, he left without any more incidents, but the woman, as you can imagine, was terrified. On Thursday morning, Las Vegas police arrested a suspect after a citizen in the area recognized the man in the doorbell camera video circulating online. The man remained unidentified and was booked into the Clark County Detention Center as John Doe's on the charges of stalking, coercion, and obstructing a police officer. A somewhat happy ending to a traumatic story, but this just shows how safe you nowadays need to be. Always keep your doors locked, folks. Up next, we have a spine-chilling moment where a woman receives what seems to be a warning from beyond while playing fetch with her dog. Did you catch that? Let's slow down the video and enhance the audio to get a closer listen. There it is. The reason behind her reaction. It sounds like a faint, slow whisper saying something like "get out." Even her dog seems to sense the strange presence, immediately rushing back to her side. Now the real question, should she heed this ghostly warning and leave? This Nestcom accidentally caught what looks like a real-life Michael Myers trying to break into a house. At first glance, he looks like someone who just walked out of a Halloween party, dressed as Michael Myers himself. But here's the unsettling part. He's actually trying to get inside the house. He keeps testing the door, as if hoping it's unlocked. For God knows only why. Part of me wants to believe this is just some Halloween prank, but it could also be a disturbing attempt at a break-in with a terrifying disguise. Imagine Michael Myers lurking outside your door. No one wants to find out what he's after. Nature has a way of surprising us with creatures we'd never imagined existed. Just like this bizarre thing that a few fishermen stumbled upon. This thing looks like it swam straight out of another world. Its face has an elongated dolphin-like shape, but look at those eyes, raised, eerie, and almost alien with no visible eyeballs. I couldn't help but do some digging, and found out that this is actually a real species called Blainville's beaked whale. They're incredibly rare sightings because these deep-sea dwellers are shy, elusive, and live in low numbers. But thanks to this video, we all got to see one up close. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. During a night hike, a hiker spotted a strange cave near the trail and decided to step inside to see what was there. Even though the cave didn't look very safe from the start, curiosity got the best of him. He convinced himself it would be a fun little adventure, but he had no idea what was waiting for him inside. If you've ever heard the saying that animals can sense things we can't, then you'll understand why it was strange that the hiker's dog refused to go any further into the cave. No matter how much he called or encouraged it, the dog wouldn't budge, almost as if it knew something was wrong. However, after noticing that the cave was full of life, the real horror was just beginning, because bats and nocturnal insects weren't the only things living in this cave. Something else was there, something he couldn't see yet, but would soon wish he never had.
Stay behind me. What the fuck is that? Oh shit! Go, 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 go! Come on, Missy! Come on, Missy!
Although he didn't manage to get a clear shot of the creature, since he had to run away, he still left behind enough evidence for us to wonder what it could have been. To me, it looked like Dracula himself, because what else could it be? The man's reaction, his panic, and most importantly, his dog's refusal to enter the cave make this video one of the strongest pieces of evidence that something unknown is lurking out there, far away from our eyes. And speaking of creepy cave encounters, these two friends found themselves in a cave they had explored countless times before. It was routine for them, nothing unusual, but this time they decided to go a step further, venturing into a part they had never explored before. However, once they got there, they quickly realized they weren't alone in the cave that night. Some creature with glowing eyes was lurking behind one of the rocks, watching them. But as soon as it realized it was being filmed, it seemed to move even closer before the two friends panicked and ran. Was it just a nocturnal animal? Many people think so, but others think that most animals would be more afraid of humans and wouldn't approach them like this. Whatever it was, it left them with one important lesson. Never enter a cave alone at night, or maybe never. This video from West Wales reveals what looks like a small mountain crack that actually led to a terrifying discovery. It was filmed by a girl named Seomai, who stumbled upon what seems to be an ancient cave chamber system.
Is that an eye?
Yeah, so that's what she was taking
And a
out.
beard.
Yeah.
There's the beard, there's the mouth,
there's the nose.
there's the nose.
Yes.
Holy crap, what is it?
The walls are filled with strange sculptures and carvings, showing creatures like cyclops, headless figures, and fiends, each more eerie than the last. Also, there are embedded rare, unique shells in the walls, adding an extra layer of mystery. It feels like a forbidden, cursed cave that was never meant to be found. What do you think? Is this a hidden piece of ancient history or something best left undiscovered? A terrifying video surfaced on YouTube capturing what appears to be a deadly Bigfoot hunt by a lone hunter. It's unmistakably a humanoid figure, tall, with a hunched posture, and that distinctive walk that screams Bigfoot. The height and the stance match every eerie description you've ever heard about this elusive creature. The hunter takes a shotgun shot, but judging by the footage, it looks like he missed entirely, and this was the result.
Rick, I'm going back to the camp.
Whoever posted this video probably stumbled upon the abandoned camera in the forest because it seems like the hunter himself is long gone. Pausing on the creature's face, it does look like Bigfoot, though some might argue it could just be a mask and the whole thing a prank. But who knows? That's just speculation. Hearing rumors from a Gettysburg forest ranger about a haunted spot, two friends decided to investigate and had a chilling discovery.
I was told by a ranger. It was about in this area here, Jay, that the ranger said that there's been some activities. They heard some rumors about seeing some sightings of something that they can't explain.
There's a lot of troops that left over here, so the activity should be strong.
All right, we'll record for
After about 20 minutes of waiting, they finally got what they came for. Do you see it? Right beside the cannon, a faint, humanoid figure appears, walking right in front of it before disappearing into thin air. Seems like the ranger was onto something. This spot really does look haunted. And now, they've got the evidence to prove it. After the Loch Ness Monster mystery, now we've got the Seneca Lake Monster, which actually made headlines on news.
Well, you heard of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, but what about the Seneca Lake Monster?
Well, tonight our 18 News anchor Elizabeth Worthington diving into the history behind this mysterious legend.
Back in 2019, that eerie sighting you just watched was first spotted by a ship crew in Dresden, New York. At first, they thought it was an overturned boat, but as they got closer, they realized it might be something far more unsettling, a lake monster.
All of a sudden they spotted this thing out in the water that they thought was an overturned boat. And so as the captain approached it, he was thinking, there's going to be, people in the water and they need rescued out. So he's trying to approach this thing that looks like a boat. And as they approached, this thing just went under the water. And so they're looking around, and all of a sudden, a few minutes later, they claimed to see this creature raise its head above the water and showed off 2 rows of white, sharp teeth.
News even interviewed local experts around Seneca, and many of them seemed convinced this creature could be real, especially since there's a history of river monster sightings in that area. So now the question is, could this be a rival to the Loch Ness Monster? Or maybe even the same creature? In 2006, a scientist's routine, deep-sea exploration took a bizarre turn when they found this, 526 meters deep in the ocean. That definitely looks like a spear used for fishing, but what on earth is it doing so deep underwater? Now, NOAA only had their camera down there for the exploration, so who threw that spear? And the way it was snatched back so quickly is beyond strange. People are speculating it could be a mermaid, or even signs of a hidden underwater civilization. Next, we have what some are calling a clear sign from above, hinting at the tribulation and the impending judgment of God.
So, this Bible was found after the flood from Hurricane Helene. And it is on Revelation 14 and 15.
This Bible was found like this after the devastating Hurricane Helene in North Carolina. It lay open to the book of Revelation, specifically chapters 14 and 15, which led many viewers to believe it's a direct message from God. It's strange how this Bible stayed open like that even after the hurricane's chaos. Maybe it truly is a sign from above, or maybe there's something completely else brewing out of sight. Have you ever had a terrifying experience in a deserted place? Share your story in the comments. It might just be featured in a future video. If these encounters sent chills down your spine,
how do you know if your house is haunted? Well, this video shows you one way to find out. Just record.
Okay, so it's doing it again. That switch down there is on. You see it past my shaking. This one is on, okay? It's Mom. See what I mean? It's... You can hear it. Mom, nope.
He wanted proof, and it seems like the ghost wasn't about to let him down. Just as he called it out, the light switch flips, as if to say, "Yep, I'm here."
This one is on, okay? It's Mom. See what I mean? It's... You can hear it. Mom.
Sure, it looks like something straight out of a paranormal movie. But if we think logically, it could be a wiring issue. But then again, why did it happen right when he mentioned his house being haunted? So now he's faced with the big question. Should he call an electrician? Or a ghost exorcist? Tough call. We all know that one guy who takes pranks to the next level, just like these two creepy characters in a drive-thru. Talk about a nightmare scenario. Their bizarre and unsettling poses give off serious chills. According to the uploader, they sat like that for a full 10 minutes before finally breaking character, revealing it was all just a spooky season prank. You can see them twitching slightly, but in the blink of an eye, they freeze back into that eerie pose, complete with those unsettling grins. Honestly, if I saw them like that, I'd be hitting the gas and heading straight home. No takeout for me tonight. A student group was filming a short video for their project when the camera accidentally captured something that turned their clip into a horror movie. At first glance, everything seems pretty ordinary. Just students hanging out in the restroom, right? But let me slow down the video for you. What in the world is that? This footage was recorded at 7 p.m. in the women's restroom at SA College, and it captured this horrifying girl in a long white dress with flowing hair in the mirror. The group seems completely oblivious to her presence, but the camera caught it all. And here's the thing, she wasn't with the group. Who in the hell is she? Let me know in the comments if you would have said hi to her. Back in the early days of Earth, massive beasts roamed everywhere. Most of them are long gone, but not this one, captured right here on video.
That's a beast.
The cameraman and his family stumbled upon this massive creature resting in the swamp, and just watching it is terrifying enough. The swamp puppy even has its eyes wide open. It was awake, and one wrong move from the boat could have easily disturbed it. Who knows what could have happened to the family if it decided to react. This monstrous gator looks strong enough to flip the boat with just a swing of its tail. So be careful when traveling through these swamps. You never know what might be lurking just below the surface.
Speaking of mimic spirits, one woman had an experience that no mother ever wants to go through. She heard knocking on her bedroom door and a voice that sounded exactly like her son calling for her. But here's the creepy part. Her son was right next to her the whole time.
Who is it?
Me.
Who's me?
Your son.
Aren't you at your friend's sleepover?
Hungry.
If there's one thing you should know about mimic spirits, it's that you should never respond to them. Answering them means acknowledging their presence, and that only makes them stronger. Unfortunately, it seems this woman didn't realize that at the time, and the moment she reacted, the spirit became much more aggressive.
Door. Who are you?
Your son.
What do you want?
Food.
There's food in the microwave.
Eat it.
Go to bed.
No.
Go to bed.
Luckily, the bedroom door was locked. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened if the spirit had managed to get inside. If this isn't proof that mimic ghosts are real, then I don't know what is. Have you ever experienced something like this? TikTok user Andy Winehouse was just about to go to bed when he suddenly heard his own voice calling him from the dining room. At first, he froze, trying to make sense of what was happening. But what he didn't realize was that the chills running down his spine were just the beginning. This night was about to feel much longer than he ever expected.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Come here. Come here. I gotta talk to you. Come here.
When Andy walked up to the dining room door, he hoped he'd hear the voice more clearly, but instead, he heard something else, something even more terrifying than the voice that called him. And as you are about to see, when Andy finally built up the courage to open the door, ready to see whatever was there, things became even more mysterious.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing. You can literally hear that. No. What the fuck? My God. What the fuck? No. Okay, for anybody asking, this is my family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience like this. I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm doing it for views, and I'm doing it for likes, and I promise you I am not. Don't like the video, don't comment if you don't want to. I just need somebody who knows what this is. Please reach out. I don't care if it's in a comment or privately, just please reach out. And please just help me.
Some of you might think it was just his dog or cat scratching at the door. But if that were true, why was there nothing there when Andy opened it? It's pretty clear that this was another mimic spirit, one that probably got angry because Andy didn't fall for it. The only thing scarier than a mimic spirit trying to trick an adult is when it goes after a child. Poor Kaylee had no idea what was really happening when a ghost called out to her, using her mother's voice. It was almost like it knew that was the one thing she would listen to, and sadly, it was right.
Kaylee.
I'm home alone,
Kaylee.
and I can hear myself saying my own name.
Help me, Kaylee.
What the f***?
Kaylee.
Kaylee!
Hello? Hello?
Kaylee.
Mom? What the hell is going on? Hello? Hello? Who threw that? Oh my God. Hello?
Kaylee. Kaylee, help me.
Help us!
Dad?
Turn around.
Mom? What is going
Kaylee wanted to know who was calling her if it wasn't her mom or dad. She hurried through the house, looking for answers, but no one was there. With every passing second, things felt more and more wrong. That's when she realized the truth. She had been tricked, and she never should have left her room.
Hello? Hello? Ow! What the hell? You just see me put that there. What the hell is going on?
Help us. Katie, help me.
You can believe whatever you want and say it's just a joke, but I don't think so. The yellow ball was left on the table, and when she turned around, no one was there. For me, that's more than enough proof that this was the work of something unnatural. If this wasn't the doing of an evil mimic spirit, then what was? After a long day at work, this woman finally sat down to relax, turning on the TV while her husband slept beside her. She thought she was in for a quiet night, but nothing could have prepared her for what she was about to realize. They might not have been the only ones in the house that night.
Hey. Hey. Come here. Yeah.
Some people say that if you answer a mimic ghost, it can attach itself to you and follow you wherever you go. So, it's a good thing this woman didn't respond, but still, she seemed a little too calm for someone hearing a voice in the dark, especially when that voice sounded exactly like her husband's. Don't you think? This video was posted by a boy named Gabe on his TikTok account. While he was at home, someone knocked on his door and said it was his mom. That alone was creepy enough, but if you think that's scary, just wait until you hear the voice when the door slowly starts to open.
Gabe? Gabe? It's your mom. You should come out. You've been there for so long. Gabe? Come out.
Did it seem to you that the friendly voice pretending to be his mom suddenly turned into a creepy hiss? It definitely didn't sound right. I just hope Gabe locked the door after that. What would you do if you heard your own voice calling you from another room? Or if a loved one's voice called for help, but they were right next to you the whole time? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to know how you'd react. And remember, no matter what you hear, never answer.
For this of us have played the famous horror game Five Nights at Freddy's, and oh boy, those animatronics gave us nightmares. But what if I told you something like that exists in real life?
Okay, open the curtains. Okay, this is Rolf the Wolf.
That was seriously unsettling. The video you just watched was recorded by someone who visited an old, abandoned animatronics apartment. And let's just say they had a deeply creepy experience. As soon as the person enters, you can feel the tension. The place is completely dark. No electricity, no life. Just the ominous glow of a flashlight guiding the way. And then, the creepy factor shoots through the roof when the camera pans around to reveal old, eerie animatronics scattered across the floor, their lifeless eyes staring back. But if you thought that was creepy, things get even worse. Out of nowhere, one of the animatronics starts playing on its own. Its deformed face twists as it begins to speak, reciting some strange robotic tips. The sheer sound of its voice sends chills down your spine, and the way it jerks and moves with that awful mechanical creaking is enough to make anyone's skin crawl. And then, as if things couldn't get more bizarre, another animatronic. This one an ape, starts singing Old MacDonald in a way that you've never heard before. It's slow, distorted, and downright terrifying. This video brings back all those spine-tingling memories of Five Nights at Freddy's, and now I understand why that game freaked us out so much. But seriously, who's creating these things? And why would anyone leave them behind, still functioning in such a creepy place? Whether you're cruising down a highway or navigating a quiet forest trail, one thing is for sure: always be aware of your surroundings. Danger can appear out of nowhere, just like in this heart-pounding close call with a cyclist. That was way too close. This video, uploaded on Reddit, shows just how quickly things can go wrong when you're out on a forest trail. In the footage, we see the cyclist calmly pedaling along, enjoying the peaceful ride, when suddenly, movement in the bushes catches his eye. In a split second, a massive wolf bursts out of the underbrush, charging straight at him. With lightning-fast reflexes, the cyclist kicks into high gear, pedaling for dear life as the wolf closes in. You can practically feel the adrenaline as he speeds down the trail, trying to outpace the predator. Luckily, he manages to pull away, leaving the wolf behind in the dust. The video cuts off there, but it leaves a lasting impression, a reminder that being alert can make all the difference. This cyclist's sharp instincts might just saved his life. I can't even imagine what would have happened if that wolf had gotten its paws on him. Among all the cryptids woven into our folklore, there's one that really gets under my skin: the infamous chupacabra. It's the reason I double-check my pets every night before bed. But it's just a legend, right? Or is it? The photos you just saw come from an Instagram account, and they might be the chilling proof that cryptids like the chupacabra actually exist. In these unsettling images, we see the remains of a bizarre creature with ferocious, predator-like teeth and a monstrous-looking head. Its fangs are alarmingly long, and a line of sharp spikes runs down its back like a jagged saw. The lower body resembles that of a dog, but with elongated arms and hind legs that are anything but normal. This supposed chupacabra is downright terrifying. And those fangs, they're enough to fuel your nightmares for weeks. Part of me hopes this is just an elaborate art project, because the alternative, that this creature is real and out there, is too unsettling to consider. I definitely don't want this thing roaming around our world with us. Nature, as beautiful as it is, sometimes throws us a curveball that leaves us questioning reality. This next video feels like something plucked straight out of a sci-fi horror movie. This video was uploaded on YouTube, and ever since, it's been unsettling viewers with the bizarre creature it features. In the footage, we see a strange, almost human-faced creature lying on the ground. Its face is disturbingly human-like, with large, haunting eyes, a nose, and lips, all set on a bald, human-shaped head. But that's where the similarities end. The rest of its body, it's bizarrely armadillo-like. It looks like a twisted hybrid, a strange fusion of human and armadillo. Its bare skin is unsettlingly smooth, and across its back we can see those unmistakable armadillo-like scales. At first, I thought this was just some sort of creepy model or prop, but then it moves. It starts to shiver in the video, and that's when it hits you. This thing is alive. The very thought that nature could produce something like this sends shivers down your spine. Nature, we love you, but please stop creating things that look like they belong in our nightmares. For some, Caves are cool spots for exploration, offering a sense of adventure. But for others, they hold relics of the past, hidden mysteries waiting to be uncovered. In this next video, a group of explorers stumbles upon something truly bizarre, a cyclops and a headless man, both hidden deep within a cave.
Jak niedźwiści! Ty! A tam w nocy tu wchodzi!
Właśnie to chciałem powiedzieć, wyobraź sobie, że w nocy tutaj jesteś. Bym się zesrał. Ja pierniczę.
This TikTok video showcases an eerie discovery. As the explorers venture deeper into the cave, the camera pans to reveal a massive face etched into the cave wall. It has human-like features, a nose, lips. But the most unsettling part, it has just one eye, right in the middle of its forehead, just like the Cyclops giants from ancient myths, said to have once roamed the earth. The sight alone is enough to give you chills, but the strange discoveries don't stop there. As the camera moves further, it captures a statue of a headless man, separate from the wall but standing eerily still, as if someone had been turned to stone on the spot, missing their head entirely. It's an unnerving sight, leaving us to wonder who or what created these figures. Were they carved by ancient hands, or could these be remnants of something far more mysterious? Either way, this discovery leaves us pondering whether creatures like Cyclops and headless men might have existed in the distant past. Our oceans, vast and deep, hold countless secrets that we have yet to uncover. Strange, never-before-seen creatures are said to lurk in its depths, and a few of these mysterious beings were supposedly captured in this video. That was both massive and terrifying, right? The creatures you just saw were reportedly caught by fishermen during one of their deep-sea runs. In the first clip, we see a gigantic millipede-like creature writhing on the deck of the ship, handled cautiously by the crew. Its body is lined with hundreds of tentacle-like appendages, all slimy and wriggling, giving it an almost alien appearance. It's the kind of thing you'd expect to see in a nightmare. The second video showcases something just as creepy. An impossibly long, ancient-looking fish with a serpentine body stretching across the ship's deck. Both creatures are massive in size, making them look like something pulled straight from the darkest depths of the sea. But here's where it gets tricky. While these videos are spine-chilling, I can't help but think they might not be real. To me, this seems like the work of some seriously good computer-generated imagery. Even if these creatures aren't real, just the thought of such monstrous beings lurking beneath the waves is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. In our history, legends tell of human giants walking the earth, but what if I told you there were also monstrous giants among them? This video might just provide the proof. This spine-chilling video comes from TikTok and reveals what appears to be the remains of a giant humanoid monster. In the footage, we see a massive humanoid skeleton sprawled on the ground, eerily surrounded by the remnants of an enormous serpent. It looks as if the serpent coiled around the giant, leading to its demise. A dramatic scene frozen in time. A close-up shot of the giant's skeletal face reveals a colossal lower jaw, adorned with two terrifying fangs that could rival any horror movie monster. The video even compares this gigantic skeleton to an average human. And let me tell you, the difference is staggering. You can clearly see why I'm calling this being a giant. But here's where it gets concerning. Whoever dug this up might want to consider putting it back where it was found. I mean, do we really want to risk awakening some ancient curse? The last thing we need is giants roaming the earth again? We've seen unknown flying objects of all shapes and sizes, but what this next video captured is unlike anything else. And it feels all too real. Did you see that? This video has got the internet buzzing with countless debates sparking up over whether it's real or just an elaborate hoax. In the footage, we can spot a peculiar triangular unknown flying object cleverly hidden within a cloud. Its shape is unmistakably triangular, featuring 4 bright lights glowing beneath it. One at each corner and a larger one right in the center. What's truly eerie is how this unknown flying object seems to glide seamlessly with the cloud, almost as if it's attempting to camouflage itself among the fluffy white. If there ever was an alien craft trying to blend in, this one certainly gives it a shot, but it's not doing the best job at hiding. What do you think? Is this the real deal, or just another optical illusion? India, a land rich in culture and religion. But did you know it's also home to fireproof people? What am I talking about? Watch for yourself. The video you just saw showcases an Indian religious ritual known as Agni Kavadi, and it's absolutely shocking. In this clip, we see a massive bonfire with onlookers gathered around, excitement crackling in the air. As the crowd cheers, a person clad in traditional attire dashes toward the flames, and to everyone's astonishment, he climbs up the burning logs and walks straight through the fire. Then, one by one, others follow suit, seemingly unaffected by the scorching heat. It's hard to believe these individuals are literally passing through fire without so much as a burn. Are they fireproof superheroes? I highly doubt it. There's definitely some trickery at play here. Whatever the explanation, remember, please don't try this at home. Walking through town late at night might feel relaxing, but have you ever dared to walk through a forest trail at night? This video will show you exactly why that's a terrible idea. This spine-chilling clip was uploaded by a Reddit user from Switzerland who decided, for reasons only they know, to take a nighttime stroll through a forest. The sound is so raw, so childlike, it feels like it claws right into your soul. Now, if you're thinking, it's probably just foxes. Here's the thing. According to the uploader, there haven't been any foxes in this forest for years. At least not spotted anymore. So, if it's not foxes, what on earth could be making those terrifying screams? And why do they feel so human? Like some children screaming. This video captures a creature hiding in the dark. This video was uploaded on TikTok by a user who claims to have captured something truly creepy while digging in a cave. You can barely make out the outline of its body, and what we do see looks unsettling, to say the least. At first glance, it almost resembles a dog with the shape of its head and body, but something about it just feels off. It's definitely not giving off your typical dog vibes. Whatever this thing is, I'm 100% sure I'm staying far away from it, as these guys should do as well. Stray animals in the neighborhood can be a nuisance, but imagine having a vulture infestation. That's not just annoying, it's downright eerie and terrifying. This video was uploaded on Reddit, capturing one of the weirdest and creepiest phenomena you'll ever see. Hundreds of vultures, perched on rooftops across an entire neighborhood. In the footage, recorded by a passing driver, you can see these vultures just casually resting on the houses, as if they own the place. And it's not just one house, they're on every single roof in sight. Now, we all know vultures only show up when there's something dead nearby, which makes you wonder What exactly did they find in that neighborhood? Whatever it is, it can't be good. And if that wasn't creepy enough, all the houses in this video look the same. Same paint, same design, like something straight out of a horror movie. It's almost like the perfect setup for something far more sinister. Honestly, seeing this many vultures in one place is enough to make anyone uneasy. As much as influencing might seem easy, the reality of having a social media presence can often lead to unsettling situations, just like what happened to the lady in this video.
Get out! Get out!
What on earth was he doing? This unsettling video comes from a TikTok influencer who was in the middle of a dance challenge when something bizarre occurs. While she's dancing and recording herself, she suddenly hears a noise coming from the window. Glancing over, she catches a glimpse of a shadow behind the curtains, and her heart drops. There's someone on the other side. In an instant, she goes into full-on panic mode and confronts the intruder. He responds in Spanish, casually asking if they're friends. Can you imagine? In her anxious state, she awkwardly replies that they are not. She bravely walks toward her door, demanding he leave. But when she pans the camera back, we get a chilling reveal. The man is now inside her apartment, through the balcony door. After some tense moments of confrontation, he eventually leaves, but the video ends there, leaving us all on edge. What was this man doing? It's a terrifying encounter, and I seriously hope this guy faced some serious consequences for his creepy behavior. This kind of thing isn't just scary, it's a crime.
For more interesting footage like this, check this out.